Welcome to Smart Challenge 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. We're here to enrich your knowledge of science and technology like a fertilizer, bring you the highs and lows like a stabilizer. We even know when to pour in the appetizer, all in a bid to make you wiser. My name is Chuma Noli, delighted to be your host for this as we search for Nigeria's brightest and most brilliant students who can get seed funding courtesy of their innovation beyond theory. This is all about practicals for us. These universities have had cause to identify a problem in their immediate community and provide solutions to it with innovations, ideas, and inventions. They're having to present that to judges for a chance to get money to fund that initiative. It's brilliant, or isn't it? Well, last night we had 3 teams come to the fore with their presentation. Tonight we'll have 3 other teams come alive with their brilliant holla, 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 holla. Make some noise for UNILORIN! Make some noise for Veritas University! Boy, I know you're eager. You want to show us you have a talent that is bigger at this stage. Also, make some noise for Veritas! I'm really keen to look at my judges because they are ready for me. Judges, it's a pleasure meeting you one after the other. Let's say hi to Mr. Kende Ileshomi. Good to see you, sir. So good to see you, sir. I have here with us too Mr. Edward Esene. Lovely stuff. How about this lovely lady, Mrs. Onyi Sholebo? Good to see you. And certainly a woman I have huge respect for, one who deserves every iota of respect in every aspect of this stage. Give it up for Mrs. Comfort Arosa. Well done, ma'am. Really good to see you. I like your frame, you know. I like your glass frame. It's lovely. Last night we saw 3 schools come alive: UNILORIN, Covenant, and FUTA.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chuma.
Yes, sir.
It's been awesome so far. From the last presentation, UNILORIN, brought their A game. Covenant University was smoking, and FUTA, whoops. So today we're expecting even much higher. And again, we just wish everybody the best for being here already. They are all fantastic. They are all amazing, and they are all winners. So congratulations and kudos.
They are winners, truly, and I appreciate the fact that you're psyching them up as you watch you come. Well, Mrs. Oye, the standard has been set now, so apparently the bar has been raised so high that these competing students tonight also have to accentuate their quality.
They do, but it's the final night, so we want to see the energy. We know that you're brilliant, we know you've got great ideas, great innovations, but I really want to see the energy tonight.
But make some noise for my judges! Indeed, guys, this is what is going to look like as to the scoring for you amazing students. So the scoring parameters for Smart Challenge 2025 as follows. Problem statements and current challenges, 10 points for you for that. Putting out the solution, 20 points you get from that. Market size and marketing strategy, 15 points for that one. Traction, 10 points for that. And surely there is 15 points for financials and business model. Impact and sustainability will give you 10 points depending on how well you perform. And you can also get 20 points from quality of presentation. That is huge. So that presentation part for you is very important in your quest to get maximum marks and points over 100%. If you guys are ready for me, make some noise! All right, I love to say this every single time. It is time for action in every single fraction, as this is the #1 attraction. There'll be no distraction or subtraction until we give you maximum satisfaction. Make welcome. If your hands are not too busy, jam them together as I welcome the first presentation for the night. It is UNILORIN!
My name is Teniola, and with me here is Mubarak and Miriam. And today we're not just here to present a solution, but here to present a revolution in energy management. Now, they say that Nigerian students are the future leaders of tomorrow. How are we supposed to learn and study when we have to learn in such unfavorable circumstances? This is a reading room with no light. The only source of light, as you can see there, is from a torchlight. Next slide. Now, this was the reality of the average student from my school last session, struggling to make sure that all their gadgets were well powered for activities, academic activities. Next slide. Now, what caused that? Prolonged periods of little to no electricity. And that could be traced to and that was because the university found it hard to keep up with the bills, the high electricity bills. And that was traced, according to us, we traced it to the inefficient energy consumption over the years, because the power that was used over the years was not well managed. So when the bill started coming, as time went on, it was hard to pay the bills. Next slide. Now, that made us think of a solution of how to manage electricity, because even when we had the electricity that they were giving us, the little to no electricity, power was still being wasted. So we decided to come up with a solution, Echo Switch, that changes the game on how institutions manage their energy. Next slide. Now, user benefits. Reduced cost. That will cause financial relief on the part of the universities, because they will not have to use as much, they will not have to pay as much electricity bills, and it will reduce carbon footprint and reduce greenhouse emissions by using we're going to be using eco-friendly materials such as discarded appliances and used computer parts. Now, our project aligns with SDGs 11, 12, and 13, with the major aim of empowering institutions to take charge of how they manage their energy.
So, this is how Echo Switch works. The Echo Switch comes in two formats. Either you install it directly into the main power supply as a socket, or you have it as a modular adapter where you can connect other devices or appliances. So, Echo Switch is designed to be integrated with an app. The app will be used for the remote controlling and for scheduling the on and off cycle based on what you want. Maybe you want the fan to be on for a period of 6 hours, you want this to be on for a period of 10 hours, and whatever you want. So also through the app, you'll be able to monitor your energy consumption, and also the app is also integrated with AI that can help you to sometimes give you prediction based on what you may want. So the next slide, please. So on the left side is just an idea of how the app is going to be like, and on the right side is the picture of the prototype that we have here. The next slide, please. So this is the system architecture, the electronic components that's going to be in Echo Switch. The next slide. So the hardware features of Echo Switch, we have the surge protection. The surge protection is to protect in case of high voltage. And also we have the overheating protection. The overheating protection is to protect in case of high temperature after the appliances have been working for over a long time. Then we have the emergency power shutdown. It will have a sensor installed in case of high temperature around the surroundings, maybe fire outbreak or the likes. Then investment in environmental friendly materials. Then for the software part, it will have a step-by-step installation guide, carbon footprint tracking. Maybe when you use the Echo Switch, you actually save energy supply, so it will actually track the carbon footprint that will be reduced. So it has voice assistance features, end-to-end encryption. So that's all.
Okay, so Echo Switch will adopt hybrid models, combining package-based and a la carte pricing. For the package-based products, pricing rather, it will include the basic, the premium. That one will have advanced features, and the ultra, which will have like the enhanced security and other features. So our weakness lies in high initial investments and reliability of Wi-Fi, which is common for most of the companies in this industry, and threats from technological advancements and intense competition. However, through automation, partnerships, and customization, and also the growing demand for smart home appliances, we will be able to compete in the market. According to President's research, the global smart energy market size is estimated at $177 billion in 2024 and is anticipated to reach around $482 billion in 2035, representing a healthy CAGR of 10.5% between 2024 and 2035. Next slide. So unlike traditional smart plugs from brands like TP-Link or GE, our technology goes beyond simply turning devices on or off. Our solution learns, adapts, and optimizes energy consumption in real time, providing users with smarter, more efficient energy management. We are also investing in using recycled and environmentally friendly products to manufacture our products. Next slide. So we have an ambitious yet achievable growth trajectory. Our project is expected to deliver an ROI of over 600% by the fourth year, with an estimated revenue projection of 35 million naira. So, our target market, we are targeting estimatedly 240 users by 2027, primarily across universities, offices, and homes, with the university being the main focus. So to fuel this vision, we are seeking an investment of 2 million naira. So the EcoSwitch team combines expertise of students from chemical engineering, information technology, and pharmacy under the mentorship of some specific personnel. We leverage our collective experience from participation in Hot Prize, X-Culture, TID, and Leap Africa to develop innovative, sustainable energy solutions. So picture a world where energy consumption is not just monitored, but intelligently optimized, where devices are safeguarded, and where every household and business sees a tangible reduction in energy costs. In Nigeria, where sustainable energy management is at the standard, not the exception. In Nigeria, where smart, efficient solutions are within reach for everyone. This is the future of EcoSwitch. Join us and be a part of the change. Let's switch on a smarter and more sustainable tomorrow. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much, UNILORIN. Make some noise!
So before we go, let's just demonstrate what we have for you.
All right, you have 20 more seconds.
Yeah. We connect to the prototype with an app, a web app, and we're able to time it. So now I'll be timing. I can switch it on. Sorry, wait, please. So it is on now. This is what our mini app looks like. And then we can actually time it for 5 seconds. And 3, sorry. Please pardon me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you so much, UNILORIN. Showing us how these things can be done. Nigeria can be great using science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM. Amiable judges, what did you make of this presentation?
All right, thank you so much, UNILORIN. Well done. So I didn't see so much energy from you guys. I guess you guys are tired. But so my question is this: how do you quantify in percentages? Because you talked about carbon emission, you're saving carbon, right? So, for example, give me an idea. I'm an investor. I want to put 2 million into this. How
based on what you want, it will be tailored to what you want. Maybe, for example, I'm a student, so I only want the ones in my room. I can get an adapter. Then from the adapter, the features I have in the app will be tailored to the adapter. Maybe a university can get, they'll get a layout of all the devices and where the timer switch is installed. So they will actually have an idea of how it will be through the app.
Thank you, guys.
Let's hear it for UNILORIN! Well done, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, it is Smart Challenge 2025. We've just seen the first presentation for this night, March 9, 2025. We can keep it going or can't we? I'm keen at this moment to ring the right bells for Bells University!
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, BC Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, UNILORIN, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
Good day, esteemed judges, distinguished guests, and everyone present. I am Lawal Kafayat, this is David, and this is Shalom, and we are from Bells University of Technology. I'm representing Difference, a learning management system where learning meets earning. It is designed to enhance students' learning experience and engagement by providing tools and resources that make learning more impactful, interactive, and financially rewarding. Students have fully disengaged from their education due to the declining standard of education in the country. And this has caused a lot of students to feel there is like a passive lack of relevance in what they are learning. Let's take a look at this year's UTME. According to JAMB, 76% of students scored below 200, and this failure rate increased by 7.4% compared to last year's result. And also, the unemployment rate in the country increased. The next slide. The unemployment rate in the country increased from 5% in Q1 of 2023 to 5.3% in the from 5% in Q3 of 2023 to 5.3% in Q1 of 2024, leaving many graduates unemployed. In November 2023, the Daily Post newspaper reported an incident where a frustrated graduate burnt all his certificates because he was unable to secure a job 13 years post-graduation. If all these trends continue, it won't just be numbers or words on paper. It's going to represent a growing challenge to the future of our nation. Our target audience are students, skill enthusiasts, educational institutions, and tutors whose competence and expertise have been proven and evaluated by educational experts and other criteria. Next slide. We conducted a survey among students to gather insights, and this has helped us in tailoring our platform to meet their needs. Next slide. We are committed to advancing sustainable development goal for quality education. Difference is not just another e-learning platform. It is designed to help students learn, build, and earn. We have been revolutionizing the educational system. By rewarding students for their academic milestones, we also provide a hands-on learning experience to tech skills by allowing students to learn and apply the knowledge in real-world projects. We are looking to partner with organizations in our school like Inventors Community and the GGSC. The system architecture has been designed for flexibility, scalability, seamless operation, and efficient data flow. Next slide. Our core features include the assessment, the chat rooms for interaction. We have educational materials which comes in various forms, videos, audios, text, to adapt to different learning styles. We have the Quick Jot, a tool that allows students to align important thoughts while studying for easy recall. We have process tracking analytics dashboard, and also the reward system, which is redeemable for a financial value. The reward system works on a deep learning model based on how the students have used the platform over time. It actually like gives weights which corresponds to what a learner should earn. Okay, this is a demo of our app. And also, we have a landing page which is available at defense-lms.vasel.app. So this is just the onboarding process. And then when you log in, you see the home page, you see the courses page, you see different courses. So then when you go back, okay, you can save courses, okay? This is like a subscription panel, deployment. Okay, deployment. Transition is in progress here. Then you can continue. You can also learn a tech skill on the platform. Next slide. According to Market Insight report by Statista, the learning platform market is projected to generate $107.90 million in revenue by 2024. And also, according to a report by Markets and Markets, the global digital education market is projected to generate a revenue of $66.7 billion in revenue by 2028 at a CAGR of 28%. Next slide. This competitive analysis compares the various features of our competitors, which are Coursera, Udemy, and W3 schools. A distinctive feature of our app is the reward system. Next slide. The business model includes the freemium model and also the premium model. The premium model comprises the classic subscription and the dealer subscription. The classic subscription has advanced features over the freemium model, while the dealer subscription is for tech courses. And also, our revenue streams include advertisement, subscription fees, contracts for building projects, and certification fees. Our market strategy include online advertisement, targeted social media campaigns, and also part of our target audience are students from our university. And we hope to onboard about 80% of students in the first year of launch. We have identified expansion of course offerings, partnership, multilingual support, vocational and soft skills acquisition as key strategies for the platform's growth. Okay, we are seeking an initial investment of 1.5 million naira, and from the revenue generated in the first year, we are going to get to over 1 million naira, which is going to scale up to over 6 million naira in the second year. Next slide, please. The cost incurred is going to total 937,000 naira in the first year and over 3 million naira in the second year. Okay, and our gross profit also scales. For the operating expenses, we have 295,000 naira in the first year, 770,000 in the second year. After the calculation, we're expecting a ROI of 6.83% in the first year and 114.95% in the second year. Next slide. With 2024 declared the Year of Education by the African Union, the importance of education is underscored. Difference is not just about learning, it's also about earning and creating opportunities for students. Our team comprises experts in the field of product design, data analysis, project management, software engineering, and app development. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Join us in our mission to create a future where academic excellence is the standard, and let's make a difference together. Thank you. You can check our landing page, defense-lms.vasel.app, to see the full features of the app. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bells University! Our brilliant judges, what do you make of this?
Well, you can take a well-deserved big breath. We asked you to bring the energy, and you did, so thank you for that. I also love that your vision is clear, your problem statement is clear, and you have done the work of going out and surveying your fellow students to make sure the problem's there. Can you tell us anything of your traction? So what have you achieved so far?
We actually have the app in development. It's not in the full process yet. We are trying to get the MVP done, which is the minimum viable product. So that's still in process. But one key thing that differs us from different applications is the reward system. Just have a student who can learn just by learning it. It's very great, man. You can't just say you want to study and they are paying you for studying. So that is our main key factor that we are using.
Okay. So let's talk more about this rewards then, given that you say it's your key value proposition. Have you modeled out how much a student can earn, and how will you avoid fraud? So how will you avoid the situation where students just go and do someone else's work in order to get the rewards?
Okay, so we made an estimate. If you check from the first year, that's about 700,000 for rewards based on the predicted amount of students that we feel will catch in the first year. So for that, we estimated that about a student can earn close to about 10,000 naira individually, or let's say by persons. So that is the amount that a student can earn for that.
How will you avoid fraud?
Okay, yeah, for the fraud, if you can remember, she talked about a deep learning algorithm. So we're implementing a deep learning algorithm that it catches the number of hours. It's just like monitors, okay, this student has been able to spend these hours on the application, and also we are trying to implement an AI model which catches the length of a student. So based on each student, is able to catch that, okay, yes, this student is the one using this application, so you can't just use someone else's application to earn money. You have to make sure that you use your own. So that's the main thing.
And then tell me about this educational material. How do you ensure that the material is correct and the assessments are actually in alignment with how the student will be assessed in their exams?
We have experts, actually, that are being chosen by the institution, Veritas University of Technology. So those experts are the one that provides us with assessments and resources. And also we source for resources online, then give them for verification. So based on their verification, if it's approved, we upload the resources for them to use. But if not approved, we put it down because it's not going to be useful for our students. So based on that, the way the application works, if you can remember in the signing up process, the individual had to pick a school. So for example, if you're in Veritas University of Technology and you are trying to tailor everything you are doing to Veritas University of Technology, not fully Veritas University of Technology. So as a Veritas University student, you'll be seeing more of materials from Veritas University. If you're in Covenant University, you'll be seeing more of materials in Covenant University, but you are not streamlined to that. You still have the opportunity to explore more and be able to get more resources from other institutions.
Thank you very much. Make some noise! Veritas University. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. It is more action for you coming through from Smart Challenge, Battle of the Best Brains, as we try to define and decide which of these universities deserves the bragging rights as the most brilliant when it comes to practicalizing their ideas around science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We have one more school to go. They are all battling, 6 of them. 3 we had last night, 3 tonight. They are all battling for 3 slots in the grand finale that will be activated on the 29th of March. Let's make welcome Veritas University!
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, Bisi Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, UNILORIN, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
So earlier in this competition, I made a quote. I said, "For he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything." But then I thought to myself, why search far and wide for a concept that is so relatable to each and every single person sitting down in this room? None of us would be here today if we do not have good health. If we are not of sound mind and body, we will not be able to do most of the things that we currently enjoy doing or take for granted. So on that note, I'm here to say that me and my team of software developers came to present to you a mobile health solution powered by artificial intelligence that will revolutionize the African healthcare market as we know it. Good evening, my panel of judges, potential investors, ladies and gentlemen, and my co-presenters. My name is Ben Tusadolo from Veritas University, and I'm here today to give you something to remember. Imagine a land where 60% of its individuals lack access to basic healthcare. Every 5 deaths in the African health sector, 1 of which are from very treatable conditions. Untimely and wrong diagnosis of its inhabitants, all because of the stringent conditions in which they operate. According to the World Health Organization, 600 patients are meant to be assigned to 1 doctor. But in Africa today, you can imagine 1 professional medical personnel is meant to cater for up to 5,000 individuals. That is not right. My team and I decided that this is something that we need to affect, because this is a place where all of us reside and grow up and depend on for our survival. We decided to come up with an artificial intelligence model. We developed it and trained it with data points collected from experienced doctors all around the world in the form of data, so that we can optimize this model to give you accurate results and return diagnosis from very labeled data sets with high accuracy to pinpoint your current ailments at the board. We trained this AI with these resources to get these optimum values and developed an application where we embedded this AI into to further portray the ease of use of this app and make it available to our target market, and create a community where users of our application can share their experiences and encourage each other as they are on their journey to a better health. Next, please. As you can see, this is the medical process that is currently in use now. A patient needs consultation, goes to the hospital, a doctor diagnoses, and based on this diagnosis, it asks the patient to go and run a test. The patient runs the test and returns with test results. This is a tedious process, as there are trivial matters that do not require the doctor's attention and are meant to be treated speedily to free up our professionals to cater to more critical situations that need their attention. And there we have the Foresight way, where Foresight predicts illnesses and complements the doctor's work to relieve them of this stress, so that our patients can further go to the lab for tests and confirm the results of our model, and they therefore visit the pharmacy if the results tally. Next, please. As you can see right here on my phone, we have healthcare available at our fingertips. We offer 5 core features of this app, but 2 stand out above the rest, implementing and emphasizing that artificial intelligence is the backbone of this tech trend. Our prediction model. As you can see on the slide, there is a page where you can choose your symptoms, and then our system gives you a recommendation based on its highly trained model, and it gives you kind of a skewed vision of what to expect when you go to the hospital to run tests. If you cannot pinpoint your exact ailment, our large language model, or termed as our AI doctor, gives you a space to interact and tell the system how you feel. So it gives you a personalized experience and also gives you an opportunity to run a test so that you can get better. We offer 3 other features: our precautions module, our activity logger, and our notes, or your personal medical journal. Our precautions model, where there are registered medical illnesses, it gives you steps to take in order to avoid contracting these illnesses. Our activity logger logs every single interaction you have had with this system and allows you to export this data to a hospital if need be. And our notes module, where you can document your progress all the way from your diagnosis up until your recovery. Next, please. Next. As of right now, we are targeting the African healthcare market. It's currently growing at an annual growth rate of 10.3% and projected to reach a value of $259 billion by 2030. To further emphasize our importance and our vision that this application would make it through in this market, we have discovered that 80% of Africans own a mobile phone, which makes it ideal for our mobile health solution. We target a 10% of this market share by 2030, valued at $25.9 billion. To achieve this, we are currently currently looking for $50,000 in grants to scale our technology, refine our AI model, and make it more accurate to region-specific symptoms of already registered illnesses.
2 more minutes.
And expand our services. To strengthen partnerships with healthcare providers. We have projected that over the next 3 years to yield a 300% return on investment. How do we expect to achieve this? We have discovered that with our user acquisition cost of $10 per user for a single year, we can say that we need at least 20,000 active subscribers on this site to achieve this metric. And right now, since we are starting with Africa and Nigeria in specifics, Nigeria has a population of over 200 million individuals, which make this dream and milestone in our success very achievable and believable. In conclusion, next please, we're enjoying you to follow us on Foresight. Foresight is a game changer in the African healthcare vision, a way for you to look into the future and see hope for your brothers and sisters right here in Africa, to achieve a healthcare vision that is attainable and sustainable, and overall, to make sure all of us are able to wake up tomorrow morning because of our good health. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Veritas University, for your presentation. This is where I'll go back to my fantastic judges.
Okay, Veritas, well done. That was a good pitch. Thank you so much again for bringing energy. I'm not sure I saw anywhere where your team is. Do you have any picture that speaks to your team?
Okay, about our team?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Do you have any of such on your presentation?
No, we didn't think we needed that because everything you need about Foresight is standing right in front of you.
Okay. So give me your background. I know there is innovation to it.
Yes.
Because it's tech, right?
Yes.
Maybe an app.
Yes.
I want to know the health side to it. Which one of you is bringing a health? If you want to do health tech,
yes,
you need to do the tech and the health. What's your background, the three of you? Who's into health?
Okay. We're all software developers here.
Wow.
And yes, we are. So one thing I've discovered about my profession is that you have to be a pseudo practitioner of each and every part of this world because you are trying to automate existing processes. So in order to do that, you have to be able to touch every sector. And to achieve this, we know that we don't have the experience of already trained medical professionals or even students that are currently undergoing this process. But what we did to achieve that or to bridge that gap was to collect this experience of already trained medical professionals in the form of data, and that data sets that we use to train the model in this application.
Well, by way of advice, I think going forward, it's important you have a deck that speaks to your theme and what each person is bringing in terms of expertise and competencies. Now, this speaks to a variety of competencies, both tech, operation, customer acquisition, and health. In my opinion, I'm not sure you may be able to pull this off if you don't have strong input, advice, help in the health area. It's good that the three of you are into tech, software, IT, but you need to also factor in the health dimension. I have a follow-up question. Who is your potential? I'm asking you about your market segmentation or your demography. Who is a potential user of this solution, of this app?
People without critical health conditions.
So let's say I'm assuming students from your school can use it, right?
Yes.
Market women can use it.
Yes.
Now, you also spoke to 80% having mobile phones, and we know that one of the biggest challenges we have in health is primary health care. Are you thinking by any thought if you want to also reach individuals that don't have access to mobile phones?
So
will they be able to use this solution?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. And I believe that that's a testament to the beauty of our application because we know we can't reach every single sector and provide them with smartphones. But what we can do is that the people who own smartphones can use Foresight, therefore freeing up the medical professionals to attend to those who can't or who don't have smartphones.
Okay, finally from me, if you do the route of people who have medical phones to use Foresight, you are now looking at offering a telemedicine service. Is this a telemedicine application?
Yes, it is.
Or is more than that?
For now, it is, but it is a telemedicine service, but we hope to expand past that.
If it's a telemedicine with what you described, and this is my last question, Veritas, you guys have been doing so amazing so far. what traction do you have? Everything you've demoed with your AI and language, who have you tested, tried? What outcomes at a very minute stage? Do you have any traction yet at this point?
Okay, for now, we don't have any uncontrolled market traction. But what we can say is that after we developed this application, we tested it in our department through that set of 100 students, because they were in part of this app making process, and they tested this application, and we came over with a 90% success rate in actual ailments affecting our students.
Where can we see this app? Where can I test it myself?
Or where can you test it? Okay, right now I have the application on my phone, but it's not publicized. But then I can share it to you if you'd like.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Veritas.
Thank you very much, Veritas University. Thank you. Make some noise. Make some more noise for them. Or more like make more noise for them, as the case is. It is still Smart Challenge 2025 Battle of the Best Brains. Now, for the last 7 weeks, you've been enjoying the very best from a competition called University Duel, alongside this one Smart Challenge. For University Duel, it's about the theoretical part of the brilliance of these students from the best 16 universities in Nigeria when it comes to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. For this still Smart Challenge, the focus is on how they can apply that knowledge into practically putting out solutions to help us in our day-to-day lives as Nigerians. I need to mention to you that there's something big to come for those final 3 universities that progress to the grand finale. You'll hear that in a bit from a lovely lady called Dr. Ore, who is the consultant for this initiative. Before I invite her officially on board, amiable judges.
Been a very, very sobering moment for me as I see these students compete and pitch. They've worked so hard, and I think there are quite a lot of things they've showcased here tonight in the course of this competition that I think willing investors should be looking out for, to actually encourage them, invest, and let's see some of these ideas scale and actually become real businesses, and probably we could get a unicorn out of one of them, hopefully. Thank you.
We celebrate you guys. Thank you so much, Mrs. Comfort. Thank you. This entire experience, and you want to connect it to your days while in school. How does this make you feel, that nostalgic feeling, right?
Yes, I must commend all the 6 universities. I think they've done very well.
Yeah.
Just coming up with an idea and also developing it. I believe that every idea that we've heard today has potential to scale. I think with the right support, with the right mentorship, and with some fine tuning, I believe so majority of these ideas can effectively scale. So look, I must commend everyone again. Like I said, I wish I had a similar opportunity as a university student. But look, they've done very well. I think this is just the beginning. So even if they don't win, I think everyone is a winner, and I wish them the very best as they continue to pursue these ideas and bring them to fruition.
Edward, thank you so much, Kende. Thank you so much, Edward. As they try to move forward, as they search for this award, what do you think will be the best reward for these stars moving into the future?
I think the biggest reward stepping into the future for me will be in twofold. The first is the opportunity this platform and this opportunity provides. It's a lot of exposure for them. You can't buy that within the confines of the university. The prize money may not entirely be it, but maybe some persons may want to prioritize that. But for us here, we want to take the learnings, the exposure, being here, competing. It's about the man in the arena, right? Not anybody in the crowd and just clapping. Every one person that has stood up, that has competed, or from the round of 16, they all deserve, encouragement and support. So for me, that's the first thing, and kudos to everybody. The second one is the hand-holding that Kende spoke about. We are seeing some of those ideas. None of them are in their final, refined and ready to launch states. So surprisingly, most schools do not provide custom incubators or accelerators to jumpstart this. Very few schools, I don't know if, because living here, most of them will just retire back to their academics, right? And we don't want that to happen. So if it is possible, corporates that have typical solution and challenges can begin to work with our students on campus, with academia, with researchers, to bring forward their solutions and pain points, and let our young folk use technology, use innovation, use STEM to hack and provide solutions. So that's coming together between what is available in the corporate world and what these young talents can do to solve this problem. For me, that is critical, and handholding can really help close that gap. Thanks.
Edward, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mrs. Oyi, naturally, the mindset is always that when it comes to science and technology, mathematics, engineering, people are like, it's the guys. It's very difficult, it's the guys. But I'm sure that you would have been proud of these ladies who stepped up to also represent their schools.
Of course, I'm proud of these ladies. But what I want to say is there are so many incredible women doing things in STEM, and these ladies are just, one or two of a few of them. So I kind of pushed the question back a little bit because I think that we need to change this mindset that STEM is a men's sport.
It's the reason I asked, really, because there's the stereotype over the years, really. I had one of the guests during the course of University Duel, and she said she was one of only 2 ladies in her school studying mechanical engineering. And that at the point in her first year, she said, I don't think I can do this anymore. And she ran back home, and her parents pushed her back. Eventually, she was close to getting a first class, so it's that idea and that conversation around the fact that these are stereotypes that need to be thrown out of the window. And when you see these young ladies step up and do what they're doing here, it's an inspiration to the younger ones and, their age grade members and all of that, to tell them, hey, come on, this thing is not as difficult as you people think it is. Men can achieve success, women can achieve success. Anybody can have access to that when it comes to STEM.
Sure. And I think the other thing, though, is when I think of building a startup, you don't necessarily need to be technical to build that startup. I think that if you are a founder with a lot of information or a lot of domain expertise or a deep understanding of that customer, and you have an idea as to how to really solve for that customer, then you can perhaps bring in a co-founder with that technical skill. So even if someone doesn't have that technical skill, it doesn't mean that they can't be a great founder.
Great stuff. Thank you so much. Make some noise for our judges! Well, let's see the collation of the results. In a bit, we'll find out who to consult as to who will progress to the grand finale on the 29th of March. In this quest, you find the challenge champion for 2025. It is Smart Challenge, and this is where I will remind our contestants that there's another challenge for you if you get to the grand finale. If you're one of the 3 universities to march on to the final, there's a new challenge for you. This was yours. You identified the problem. You have preferred solutions to it. Now we're going to give you something that is connected to a national problem, and you try and provide a solution for us. That's the next step. Best time to invite at this moment the consultant on this lovely project, the great Dr. Ore Shofeku. Come on!
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's the quarterfinal of the University Duel 2025 with Yabatech, Bisi Onabanjo University, Veritas, Covenant, Unilag, Bells, Obafemi Awolowo University, and UniBen. Don't miss any of the action, 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 15th and Sunday, 16th, 2025 across all our broadcast platforms. University Duel, the battle of the best brains.
or is in abundance in other areas. And finally, we've heard from a lot of our, the 6 businesses. One of the areas we talked about was sustainability. So tempering climate change and impact on agriculture. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Make some noise for Dr. Ole. Simply phenomenal, this entire experience. Smart Challenge 2025, the desire to find not just the best, but the brightest minds from universities across Nigeria when it comes to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Beyond the theory, how can you practice, put out the right innovations to galvanize Nigeria to greater heights as a nation? 6 universities started the action, but only 3 will march on to the grand finale. I see you, but not in the ICU, so relax. There's no cause for the intensive care units now, so just relax, okay? Relax and have fun on this one. The first school, in no particular order, through to the grand finale on the 29th of March of Smart Challenge 2025 is Veritas University! Lovely stuff. I love to tell people every time that to achieve success, you have to be granted access to the process. You have cause to celebrate in excess in the future for both of you as great institutions. But for tonight, I want to tell you that between both of you who are thinking of going home, one is staying, and that's UNILORIN! Thank you, Lauren. Please, you can take your seats. Thank you. And the final school to qualify to the grand finale is, just to remind you that we still do have FUTA, Bells, Covenant in contention. One of these 3 schools will get that last slot. And the slots will go to Bells University! Exciting at this moment to see these students celebrating. They have worked hard and they deserve the honor at this stage. March 29 is when we'll have the grand finale for the Smart Challenge 2025. We'll return next weekend for University Duel, of course. Stick around with us for even more fun because that will be the quarterfinal stage of University Duel 2025, Battle of the Best Brains. My name is Chuma Nnoli, live from the 1001 Arena in Lagos, Nigeria. And I'll leave you with these words. If you want your life to be fantastic, you need to learn to use the right yardstick when making decisions that are drastic. Because life is not as soft as rubber or plastic. It may push you and stretch you like an elastic. But in everything you do, you have to be as flexible as a man who does gymnastics. I'll see you guys some other time. Remain blessed as we look forward to you finding the Smart Challenge winner on March 29.